Hey guys, SuperVin47 here, and welcome to a new series I'll be starting. It is FTL, otherwise known as Faster Than Light. This series has come about due to a vote I set up in a Slackers update about 2 weeks ago. So apparently the vote came to FTL. It is a 2012 game released, I want to say it was released sometime in September of 2012 by Subset Games. It is currently on sale. I'm recording this on Wednesday, July 3rd, before I set off for July 4th weekend. So you're welcome. This game was released by Subset Games. It is currently on sale on goodoldgames.com, otherwise known as GOG.com, for 50% off during their summer no DRM sales. I do believe it's also on sale on Steam for 50% off. I'm not entirely sure. But enough of that. Let's show you guys the game. So options. Full screen, native, colorblind mode. I didn't even know this had a colorblind mode. Okay. Achievement pop-ups. Can I see the? There we go. Stats. So these are the stats. If you guys checked out, I actually I vomited up the video where I used this ship to beat the final boss, and it will be up there. I'm probably not gonna put up a link to it, but anyway, here are my ship stats. This was actually my first ship. The Kestrel was my first ship. The Infinity, I don't know what happened with the Infinity, but the Westeros, piloted by, if I remember, Winterfell, King's Landing, and what was the third? Oh my god, I'm derping. Casterly Rock? No. High Garden? No. The Wall? I don't know, but it was another. It was Winterfell, something. I don't know. Ship best. Okay. Here are my achievements. Just getting started, blah blah blah, beat the game. Depending on how well excuse me. Depending on how well or how quickly I get through this series, I may actually go back and do these. These are the going the distance achievements. Coming in for my pacifism run, get to Sector 5 without firing a single shot, using an offensive drone or teleporting, so no offensive techniques at all. I don't need no stinking upgrades. Get to Sector 5 with no system or reactor upgrades. I'm not sure if this includes subsystems. I'll check online the forums for that. Wing and a prayer. Get to Sector 5 without repairing at a store. Ooh, that may actually tie in with pacifism, because I'll be throwing everything into shields and engines. Ballistophobia. Get to Sector 8 without using missiles or bombs. That's gonna be a tough one. Throwing it all behind lasers. Okay. Technophobia. Get to Sector 8 without using drones. I got to Sector 8 without using... What? Unless I have to do these sequentially, as in all of these are locked. As you can see by the big old cancel mark there. If I have to do these sequentially, then god damn. I'm gonna have to play this game 1, 2, 3, 7 more times? Aw, hell. Have every square of an enemy ship on fire simultaneously. Nice. But anyway, enough of me stalling. You guys are here to watch me play a game, not hear me blabber on. Actually, that's debatable. But anyway, let's get started. I present to you FTL. So, this will be just a regular, I guess you can... I don't know, can you really call a roguelike gameplay walkthrough? Because it's not exactly like you're going to be going through the same thing over and over again, just similar scenarios. So, anyway, I will be doing this with the regular Kestrel, though to be honest, I could use the NG Cruiser or the Federation Cruiser. Probably not going to be using the Federation Cruiser, that's a bit OP. So I'll be using the standard Kestrel, and hopefully I will try to unlock these things and get the Type B Kestrel. In which case, I will not be naming the Kestrel, I will be naming this the Grumpy Old Man. Damn it. Seriously? Okay. The Grumpy Man. No. The 80s action. There we go. There we go. That'll do it. And for my 3 pilots, I will have... Damn it, not Bumpy. Ain't no one want Bumpy. No. We want Indiana Jones. There we go. He's pilot. And we got John McClane on weapons. And we have... Oh my god, what's the name of Time Cop? You know what? Fuck Time Cop. We got Rocky. Rocky Balboa. Hit the 80s hits. There we go. There we go. The 80s hits. Yes, that's how we're gonna do it. That is how we're going to do it. This is gonna be fun. Yeah. So, we got Indiana Jones here. Actually, let's just hit the start button. Boom! The data you carry is vital to the remaining Federation fleet. You'll need supplies for the journey, so make sure to explore each sector before moving on to the next. But get to the exit before the pursuing rebel fleet can catch up. Those damn dirty rebels. Tip, pausing, press space at any time to pause the game. You can still issue orders to crew or manipulate system power while paused. Alright, so, for those of you guys who do not know or have never heard of the game, in which case, I don't know what the hell you're doing on my channel, go play this game right now. This is FTL. It is a roguelike. What that means is, there's only ever save and quit. There is no, like, multiple saves, so you get one save, you get one life. You lose that life, it's kaput. That game is done. There's no going back. You lose, sir. Good day. Or you lose. You get nothing. Good day, sir. Anyway, this is actually the standard UI. You'll be staring at this for the most of the game. This is currently in live action. I slap down pause. Everything pauses. I can then order my different components to my different people, my peeps, to go to their stations. So, let's go. Let's say hi to the crew. So we got Indiana Jones here. His piloting station is actually a very unique piloting station. He actually pilots by whip, if you can believe it. Yeah, no one knows why. And apparently the pilot's cockpit smells slightly of dust and old people for some reason. I don't know why. He just demanded it be that way. And he keeps yelling something about a museum. Rocky Balboa here, who will be on shields, his interaction mechanism is actually a bunch of meat. I don't know why. The shield room is just full of meat, and apparently when he punches something, that activates the shields somehow. Yeah, I don't get it. And John McClane here, the way he operates is, it's basically a virtual reality game where he pulls out his gun and starts shooting things. Good for you, John. Good for you. Anyway, legit now. Here's the UI. Up here, you have the hull. I'm not sure if the amount of hull points, like this is basically your life bar. It cannot be repaired except at a store. And I'm not sure if at different ships you have different amounts of hull. I think the Kestrel has like 130 something. It's like, was it 30 something hull points? So basically, you get hit directly, you lose a hull point, and that damage is permanent unless you expend scrap. which is basically currency in this game in order to repair it. So, here you have drone parts in case you have drone systems. Each drone consumes 1 drone part, so keep that in mind. Here are your missiles. If it says, like down here in your weapons slot, sorry, I'm jumping around a lot here, but here you have your Artemis missile. There are actually different weapons here that fire missiles. There are hull missiles, there are smart bomb missiles, there are special targeting missiles. They all consume from this general missile pile. Here you have your fuel. Your fuel determines where you can jump. So, but we'll do that later as soon as I'm done with all this. Shields. You can get up to a maximum of 4 shields. Each shield will absorb 1 laser damage, because missiles actually go right through shields. That's why they're so valuable. Evade here, you see I have 10%. Evade depends on how good your pilot is, and how powerful your engines are. Engines being denoted right here. Here's you have your entire crew. You can have a maximum crew of 7, I believe. Good thing, because there are only 4 pilotable, manable systems. You have the cockpit, you have the shields, weapons, and you have the engine. These are the only 4 that are able to be manned. Everything else is automatic. So the other 3 guys, or is it 7 or 8? I think it's actually 8. I think you can have a maximum of 8, because I remember in the last video I did, I had all 4 of these were manned, and I think I had like 4 floaters or something. Or no, it's 7. It's 7. There were 3 floaters. So you can have those 3 floaters as kind of an attack team if you have a teleporting system here, or you can have them as what I did, a defensive team slash on the spot repairmen, because I don't want these 4 to leave their station at any time, because they'll be like have the maximum amount of ability. Speaking of ability, here you have the different piloting, evasions, whatever's, the different skills that your people can improve on. So piloting, you gain it by dodging. So as you dodge more and more incoming missiles, whoever's manning the engine gets an experience boost, and whoever's manning the cockpit gets an experience boost. Shields, when shields absorb something, whoever's manning the shields gets an experience boost. Weapons, obviously, when you fire weapons, you get an experience boost. Repairing, I think for everything you fix, you get an experience boost, and that includes putting out fires, fixing hull breaches, or fixing damaged systems. And I'm not sure about combat, but I think combat, for each person you kill or each thing you break, you get a point there. Okay, moving on down here. Down here is the total amount of power you have. Boom. See? I'm keeping O2 on because that's very important. Down here is the maximum amount of power you have, which can be allocated to different subsystems, like shield. Each level of shield will take 2 energy bars. So you can't have like 2.5. I mean, you can't have like 3. It always has to be even numbers. So keep that in mind when planning ahead. Engines you can add up by 1. O2 and medic obviously by 1, and weapons are weapon specific. You can't just click on this and have it manned. You have to click on the individual weapons. So there you go. So that's it. Subsystems here. You can have automatic piloting, though I've never had to use automatic piloting. Improve sensors, I actually use that, and it's actually very useful. But the most useful, I would say, of the 3 of these is doors. You're going to want really strong doors in the event that you get fires everywhere, or if you get boarding crews and say like, hey, they're trapped in here, I have really strong doors, you know what? I'm going to suffocate them. Get them sucked out the airlock. You know, that's what you want really good doors for. Anyway, I've blathered on for so long. Let's jump. So here's our... Oh, this is a shitty ass sector. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make my way down here and then curve around and then hit the exit. How's that sound? Let's hit it! It's a trap! As soon as you arrive at your distress signal, shots are fired!